In today's video, I am going to be comparing Klay Thompson against Paul George. I've seen some online arguments saying one is better than the other. These are my opinions, and this video is also going to help you become a better basketball player too. So let's get down and let's check out these two ridiculously good basketball players. So first off, Klay Thompson is also a ridiculously good defender, but he can shoot that three as well. When he goes up for his shot, he has a perfect set shot, even jump shot, whatever. It is literally picture perfect. If you really want to be able to shoot the basketball better, definitely watch Klay Thompson. But when he goes up for a shot, something that is extremely important is the fact that he is always balanced going for his shots. When he goes up for his shot, he gets really balanced. Now here his shoulders are behind his knees. However, that's just because he's slowing his forward momentum. Normally his shoulders are perfectly over his knees, over his toes for a jump shot. Klay Thompson's also very good when it comes to the fast break. So here, of course, it's basically one on none, but how does he get the chance of beating this defender here? Well, how he's able to do that is with his last step, he gets his foot in front of that defender. That then puts that defender behind him so that now he can't block the shot and he's got a wide open dunk. Now, this defender could have been much quicker, could have tried to get in front of him, but he was unable to do so, and with that last step, Klay Thompson made him pay. Klay Thompson's also extremely good at not having to dip the ball. He does occasionally dip the ball. However, here he catches that ball and he doesn't really dip it. He catches it at his head. He then brings it over across his chest back up into his set point. That is extremely quick. Players who need to dip the ball and bring it back up to their set point would have gotten blocked in this occasion. However, he's able to get it up there quickly and of course make the defense pay. Here we can see that he does dip the ball down to his waist, but he had the time to be able to do that before the defender got to him, and he has that quick release before he even gets blocked. And by the way, those two players now play on the same team. He's also not afraid to pull up for a ridiculous beginning of a shot clock, close to the beginning of the quarter, right after halftime from basically logo range. He is absolutely amazing. This is what they say about the quick offensive strategy. If you've got an open three, take it quickly because you'll always have players who are there for the rebound unless they're Steph Curry, who just automatically know that you're going to make that three. But guess what? Steph Curry still goes down there just in case he misses it. But of course, Klay Thompson doesn't miss, does he? He's also very good at being able to shoot off the catch. Here, as we all know, as right-handed players, if you're moving towards your left side, that automatically gets your right side in line. And watch how he catches that ball. He catches on 2 feet, but just just at the same time of catching, he hops over to get his feet set the way he wants them. Right on that catch, he goes up, takes a quick hop so that his feet are set when he lands, and then he can go straight up for his shot. That is something that so many young players need to learn how to do. And remember, same thing, if you are a right-handed shooter, if you catch it from your right side, if you can step in with your right foot and go straight up into your shot, that is going to be definitely a shot that is going to help you get that shot over top of the defense. Now, when it comes to Paul George, even though Klay Thompson does drive to the rim, Paul George is really well known for skying up for some pretty big dunks. Klay Thompson's more of a catch-and-shoot three-point shooter. He does cut back door because that's his position, but he generally doesn't take his man off the dribble. See here, we can see that, of course, Paul George takes 2 dribbles inside the 3 and then skies up for his dunk. He goes up for, or skies up for his dunk going heel toe on his right foot, and then he brings his left foot around on his toe only, which then allows him to incorporate all of his Achilles speed up into his dunk using his hips, and of course, he posterizes a player. This is what they call the penultimate step, that last step, and then you bring that other foot around on your toe so that you can sky up. That really does incorporate a lot of Achilles, a lot of your calf, a lot of your hips, a lot of your legs in general, but hips, shoulders, lower back, and that's why these players are able to sky up so high. Let's not forget that Paul George is also a very good three-point shooter. However, when he takes a lot of his shots, he's not a set shot type of guy. He usually likes to dribble off of or shoot off a dribble or shoot off a pass. He also sometimes makes mistakes like this where he does travel, and of course it didn't get called. Here he comes off of a pin down screen. He gets that ball. He's in attack mode right away. This is something that Klay Thompson isn't necessarily known for, is attack mode. However, Klay Thompson, again, is still a very good player when it comes to cutting backdoor. That's where he is very good, or shooting those shots. However, Klay Thompson can still, and we've seen highlights of him doing things like this. However, Paul George is more of a player who will attack the rim with the ball. And that doesn't mean one's better than the other. However, here he's able to really mess up that center so that he can get that shot off. And how he did that was when he made this attack, he got his shoulders lower than his defender. He's able to attack that rim with one dribble, lands on both feet technically at the same time because, of course, this is in slow motion. Referees can't see slow motion. And he then gets a help side defender. What happens here? Well, he makes a fake pass, and when you do a jump stop, some defenders will automatically think you're going to go up for a shot, in which case that's what happened here. He's able to then use footwork to pivot back around for that shot, and he's able to make it. Overall, between the two players, they both have fantastic defense. It's hard to say what's going to happen with Klay Thompson's defense when he comes back from his 2 and something years off because of injuries. However, when you're looking at the two players, when it comes to 3 points or 3-point percentage, I would definitely side with Klay Thompson. When it comes to defense, I would say they're tied at this point in time because it's hard to say what Klay Thompson is going to be like. When it comes to driving towards the basket with the ball, with a defender, definitely Paul George has that, but cutting back door is definitely, in my opinion, Klay Thompson's bonus there, and I would say just because of that Klay Thompson could potentially be better than Paul George. However, he has had that ACL and Achilles tear, and that takes a long time and could not come back, potentially not at 100% ever again. It's really hard to say. I hope he does. I hope that Klay Thompson is able to come back and drop 40 points a game. Anyways, if you've liked this video, hit that like button, subscribe. Let me know your comments and your thoughts down in the comment section below.